Alright, so here we are. We're now done. I've taken off most of the rubber bands, but taking this off. So the epoxy is set overnight. Okay. And this should do what I wanted to do. Alright, so we have a little bit here. It really... Okay, so on the metal, on the casting, it's coming off pretty good. This here, got it as tight as I could. So there we go. You can see that one there. That's where it broke through. But it's all coming off. It's really kind of all minor. Everything else is still functioning. And that's on. Yeah, that's on. Yay! Alright, so I got some to clean off. Looks like it's just peeling off the high spots, just the epoxy itself, but where it went, we seem to be good. Yeah. So there you go. The next question. It's really on there. The polymer powder does wonders with that epoxy. Alright, so I know if I try any more, I could probably force this thing and break it. But I'm going to say right now, this is a good fix. This piece spinning here, I can still fill that in. I'm so tempted to do that. But right now, we seem really secure. And the next part of this is swapping out the receiver. Probably cleaning this guy up a bit. Clean it up a hair. Okay, like I said, not perfect, but we're there. It's on. It's fixed. It's definitely fixed it. This is the careful part. You know, really trying to make sure I get this stuff off. You don't want to actually apply pressure. You're just trying to get the epoxy to chip off the surface. So I'm not really applying that much pressure. I'm just kind of running the tip of the X-Acto on the surface. And this gun's been around for a while, so even on some of this I don't even know what's epoxy or what's just, you know, normal wear and tear from the gun being used. But right now, I am quite the happy. Yes, I said it. Quite the happy. I'm quite happy about this. I can't say there's 1 ounce of upset in regards to what occurred here and how this repair is coming along. Just kind of going around and neatening this thing up. Like I said in the other video, this one here, these things kind of take a while. So that's why I made this video, so you guys can do it. Don't get me wrong, I would do it, but you've got to look at the amount of time. I've been building things forever. Seriously, I mean, I've built everything from a freaking Batmobile to wiring up heads, prosthetic heads in movies and blowing them up, launching fake Batman out of chimneys, building flame-spitting Gatling guns to little museum models for museums and for celebrities. So I've been building stuff forever. Doing effects, used to do props, animation, all that kind of stuff. So that's another thing, how I can kind of get away with a lot of this here at the shop. Nothing on other techs. Okay? I know there's techs out there that, man, I'm telling you, there's a couple of them. There's one of them, if I was to build the DSG and I didn't have time, it would go to my buddy Peter. That would be that. I'd give it to him to do. Not that I can't do it, but if I didn't have enough time, Peter's doing it. And I know Peter would do an amazing job on that build. I would say he's actually better at those builds than I am. But I'm good and they work. We also have a habit of building differently. But there you go. So this guy is in. It's solid. You know, I'm putting some effort on here. I put some leverage on this. There's no gap coming off. All right, so yeah, that's the end product. Now, like I said, with these holes here, you can fill all this here with epoxy. Fill that whole space in there with epoxy. You can fill that backspace with epoxy. I wanted to do that because I wasn't sure how this particular epoxy. I usually use JB Weld or a different Masters epoxy. I usually use a 2-part plastic epoxy, but I went with that high strength metal epoxy. And man, that with the polymer powder, holy crap, this thing is in. All right, anyways, guys, that's it. Late. Hope that helps you out. Peace. See you on the next one.